Hey everybody, it's WCWABossman, and I hope you all had a great and wonderful Christmas. And I just wanted to get back to doing a couple videos on a couple things that have been on my mind. And the first video I want to do is kind of not exactly in response to, but in agreement with Spinnernet's video of Triple H being voted Wrestler of the Decade by Pro Wrestling Illustrated, and just giving my thoughts. Personally, I have no issue with the choice, because Triple H pretty much from 2000 to 2005 dominated the wrestling scene. Cause I mean, even when he was out with his quad injury and everything, he still was a pretty dominant force within wrestling. And even though his booking and direction as of late has tapered off, he's been a solid performer throughout the decade. And I know that, like Spinnernet said, Triple H hasn't had some of the best WrestleMania matches in this decade, but he's held tons of titles and had tons of reigns, and basically, if you're judging on resume and work rate alone for the whole decade, Triple H far surpasses anybody else. You know, John Cena might be the next on the list, but John Cena was about the second half of the decade. Triple H has been there and has been prominent for nearly and really for the entire decade, except for those 8 months he was out with his original quad injury, and the other time he was out for his second quad injury. He still was, if you don't count those times, even though they were small in comparison, he was still a dominant player and a major player and a dominant force within WWE throughout the decade. Now, I know a lot of people are gonna disagree with it, and we all have the right to disagree, obviously, but I have no problem with this choice. And just like Spinnernet said, I want to hear everybody else's views on this, because if it wasn't for Triple H, I do think the Wrestler of the Decade should have went to either AJ Styles, or if you wanted to only count the second half of the decade, possibly John Cena, for the impact he's had on the business, both positive and negative, just like Triple H. But I think AJ Styles should have been in serious consideration. Sorry, my throat's sick on me. John Cena as well. And another person that I think should have gotten serious consideration, even surpassing John Cena, should have been Kurt Angle, because he's been the best pound for pound wrestler there's ever been in the sports entertainment industry, period. I know that this was probably being judged on resume, but Kurt Angle's was right up there too. So I'm actually surprised in a way that Triple H got it and not Kurt Angle. And that's the other thing I wanted to mention, was that if not Triple H, I do think Kurt Angle should have gotten it. And those are my thoughts. This is WCWABossman, and I'll catch y'all next time.